Hey everybody, welcome back to Mackiteboarding Foil Fridays. Today I have a new exciting product to bring to your attention, give you a little bit of info on it and my review after riding it for a while. What we have here is the NoLimitz Carbon Fiber Mast. I've been riding it with the Takuma version of this mast with the Kajura 1095 as well as some of their others. But really love that 1095 and this mast really takes the performance of this foil to the next level. So what's up with this mast? Why might you want it? Let me tell you a little bit about it. Well, NoLimitz is based in Hood River, Oregon. These masts are built in Hood River, Oregon, made in the USA. Big thumbs up to you guys. Love that you're making these in-house and they are made per order, so they're not, in the thousands. Each one of these things is a special product, and we will be stocking them here at MACkite in mini sizes and different styles for different brands. They are very, very light. This thing is like weightless. It almost feels like too light, where you're like, oh man, is this not quite durable enough? Is it going to be real noodle, soft? And then the second part of the story is this thing is razor thin. It's only 16 millimeters. Most of the masts out there in the market are 17, 18, even 19 millimeters thick. So this thinner mast is just that much more sleek and efficient through the water, which means you're gonna have better top speeds, better glide, better low speeds, just a better foiling experience all around when everything's more efficient and there's less parasitic drag on your foil equipment. So, is it a noodle? Is it just a fragile piece of china that you're gonna break to a year? No. This thing is rock solid. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic they use when they build these. I have to assume there's some sort of special procedure or materials they're using, because this thing is super stiff. It's both stiff in longitudinal, but also in the torsion. So like when you twist your wings versus where your board is, this thing is super stiff. One of the most I've tested, and it's also the lightest I have tested and probably one of the sleekest. It's one kind of continuous profile, so it's kind of hard to say versus the ones that taper, but super efficient, and man does it ride well. I've been super stoked on these, and as you can tell, it's still in one piece after a few months of rigorous testing, jumping on it, riding big wings, small wings, really just not treating it very nice in general, and it is in amazing shape. It looks brand new, and I've been really stoked on these masts. So some other things to know about these masts. The top plate is not removable. They have some special stuff. It's pinned in, it's glued in. So you cannot remove this for a different style or to make it easier to travel with. Really shouldn't be too difficult to travel with, just pat it nicely. While we're talking about the top plates, you can use either M6 or M8 hardware on this. You'll use the drilled holes for the M8 and you'll use the keyed kind of slot holes there for the M6. So no need to buy any new T-nuts. You can use the ones you have. You can use, probably whatever hardware you have, as long as the length is proper for this kind of a thickness on the mast top. So that's awesome. Is the bottom plate interchangeable? Can you change the bottom? No, you cannot. So you need to commit to which brand bottom piece you want when you order one of these masts, because again, they are pinned and glued in. You can't remove them. However, saying that, there are a few brands out there that have some adapters available. For instance, if you choose the Slingshot aluminum hoverglide style bottom plate, you can attach our Sabfoil adapter to use a Sabfoil carbon fuselage and wings along with this mast if it's that style. You can also use the Slingshot Phantasm hoverglide adapter on that same mast profile to use either the Slingshot aluminum system or their new carbon Phantasm system. So there is some flexibility there. We can also provide custom adapters if you're looking for a specific type of fit. So reach out to us for details on that, pricing and availability. It is something that needs to be custom made, but we can do that for a lot of different foil brands depending on the two different styles you're using. But for the most part, if you're a Takuma person, buy the one with the Takuma end. If you're a Slingshot person, buy the one with the Slingshot end. If you're an F1 person, buy the one with the F1 end. And you're gonna be really happy without the need to add any extra adapters or weight or anything like that. And doing that really helps them keep the weight down because they don't need to add all these extra inserts and screws and complication. So that's part of the reason why this Mast is so light and so special. So decide which one you like and we can get it for you. In terms of length, I've been riding the 93 for wing foiling and kiting. They also make a 85, a 78, and a 73. So you get to pick your length there, but if you're a wing foiler or kite foiler, I'd say the 93 is probably gonna be your most popular choice. Whereas the others, you know, maybe for wake or surf foiling, subfoiling. So if you have any questions at all, go ahead and put those in the comments section below. As you can tell, I'm really excited about this. This 1095 with this is just a sharp looking setup and it performs even better than it looks. So really amped on that. Excited to have some different mast links available with a carbon mast from Takuma rather than just their 75. And then the other thing it does is it makes it easier to travel with. When you have a separate mast and fuselage versus the mast and fuselage that are built together in that kind of a T shape, really cumbersome and big and kind of awkward to travel with. So if you're traveling around, if you put a lot of gear in your vehicle like I do, it's definitely nice to be able to break it down a little further. This has been Tucker with MACkiteboarding.com, and we'll see you next time.